Hello students. So let us discuss IC analysis of sentences. IC analysis, you know that's a immediate constituents analysis of sentences, right? And that is based on phrases and common idea you must have. You just imagine a tree. So in the tree there is a trunk, and from trunk there are branches, thick branches, then that branches become thin, right? Similarly, here you just imagine that a sentence is called node, which is divided into branches, and then these are the uh, different branches, means tree like trunk is divided into thick branches, and then thick branches are divided into thinner than thinnest branches. Similarly, at last it's leaves. So leaves, you can say that these are the different words, right? And at last you will tell that that's a what's the grammatical position of the word, because we know that there are 8 parts of speech, right? And then uh, noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, conjunction, preposition, interjection. These are the parts of noun. So in all 8 parts of speech, there are 2 parts of speech, verb and adjective, have 3 forms. Verb is used for time, and that is why 3 forms of verbs are present, then back is past, and forward is not future, that is past participle. And adjectives, that's a adjectives are positive. So that is positive means negative, actually positive negative both, like any quality. So sometime bad quality or good quality, that is called positive. And then when we compare compare, then that is called comparative. And you know that comparison is done with 2 words, than, THA, and then, and TO2. So that is second form of adjective, which is called comparative, and third one is called superlative. That's a the, right? So that is the best, which is last limit. Anyway, these are the parts of speech. But yes, we were talking about IC analysis. So IC analysis, immediate constituents. Finally, what are the words are remaining at last, which is called constituents. So let us see. First of all, here that's a single sentence comprises an noun, subject, and a predicate phrase. Very important thing is that phrase, first of all, we should know. So phrase is a group of words which does not have verb. But here please be ready, because there are some contradictions. If verb is not in phrase, but so what is verb phrase? We are going to discuss it. But yes, a single sentence, listen carefully, a single sentence comprises an noun phrase, which is called subject, and predicate phrase. Apart from a compulsory verb group, please note here, that is compulsory verbal group, right? This predicate phrase may optionally have what are the chances in predicate phrase? So in the predicate phrase, what are the other options are there? Optionally, have one or more noun phrase, right? So in predicate, noun phrase is one part that is separated, but in predicate phrase also, it may there is maybe one or more noun phrases than preposition phrase, adverbial phrase, and adjectival or adjective phrases. So what these are come under predicate phrase, noun phrase and predicate phrase. Noun phrase is separated, and in predicate phrase there may be one or more noun phrase in predicate phrase, right? And then prepositional phrase and adverbial phrase and adjective phrase, right? Okay. Now sentences that these girls have been singing nicely. So that first of all we have to, one more thing, let me tell you that phrase means group of words, but please take care, sometime there is only noun, no other modifiers are there, but then that is called single word is called noun phrase. I told you in the beginning there are some contradictions. Phrase means group of words, but in noun phrase sometime single word is also called, is denoted by noun phrase, so please take care. Now sentences, this is the sentence or this is the node, we can say that's a main trunk, you can imagine, right? This is, and then branches, right? So there are two thick branches, that is noun phrase and predicate phrase, right? Now this noun phrase is again divided into, that's a determiner, this is called determiner, and what determiner? These girls. So this is demonstrative, right? So demonstrative adjective, right? So these, then girls, noun, right? So this is separated, right? These girls, sorry, this is the demonstrative pronoun, I'm very sorry, demonstrative pronoun, these girls, this is separated. Now predicate phrase, predicate phrase is divided into verbal group and adjective. How? I'm telling you. Verbal group is because number of verbs are used here. So what are the verbal group? That's a, let me tell you here. That's a sentences have been singing nicely. Okay. So this is have, tenses have denotes present tense, have been, and then why being? Because singing, that's a singing in sentence, and nicely is adverb, that is separated. But in verbal group what come? That's a tense, this is have, present tense, right? And then that's a perfect, right? So that's a perfect is been, right? And then progressive is ing, singing. This way this a sentence is analyzed. Now noun phrase. Now phrases are very important because this division or this analysis is done on the basis of phrase. So please take care, please listen carefully. Noun phrase. What is called noun phrase? The noun phrase may be a single word. I told you in the beginning. It may be a single word. A single noun, it's also called noun phrase, however phrase is group of words, or a pronoun. Just now we have seen these girls, so that is pronoun, or a group of words belonging to the noun, modifiers, we can say group of words, and cluster around it. Means in noun phrase, noun must be there, but there are some other words may be there which is called cluster. Right? Now, very important. So, how noun phrase can be analyzed? Here two noun phrases are there. One is one example. This is the first example. That is his last play. Another example too. That is boys and girls. So first his last play. That's a noun phrase. Now what is his? His is this is determiner. Possessive pronoun. Possessive pronoun. Last is, that is adjective. And what adjective? That is cardinal and ordinal. Cardinal is 1, 2, 3, and ordinal is order, first, second, last. So this is ordinal adjective. Is qualify what? Noun, which is called play. So before play, the word which qualifies noun, this is play is noun, then it is called adjective. And what kind of adjective? Ordinal adjective. Another example is boys and girls. So that is here what is in this noun phrase? Boys is noun. Noun phrase, I told you one word is also called noun phrase. So that is boys is noun phrase, girls is noun phrase, and in the middle conjunction is there. So this way noun phrase is analyzed, and we come to know that in noun phrase sometime one word is there but which is denoted NP. NP means by NP, and NP is noun phrase, and in noun phrase preposition may be there, adjective may be there, right? Now next, a noun phrase has a noun, a head word. Of course, noun phrase means noun must be there, and that is called head word. And certain modifiers, I told you modifiers are pronoun, adjective, these are the modifiers. Generally a noun phrase, in a noun phrase optionally has the following modifiers. So generally a noun phrase in a noun phrase means generally in a noun phrase following modifiers are there. What are they? These are the restrictor words like, especially, only. These are the restrictor which is called which is called restrictor, right? Wait a minute. Yeah, which is called restrictor. Wait a minute. So this is we were here, that's a restrictor. Okay, so what is, which shows, which restrict, or restrict means limit, right? So that's a word like only, merely, just, almost, particularly, even. These are the restrictor because this shows the limit. So in a noun phrase, one thing, possible thing is modifier is restrictor. Number two, predeterminers. Predeterminers, words like half, double, both, one third, twice, all. These are determiner which determines the limit, right? So this is another possibility which may be the part of noun phrase. Now next is determiners. Those words include, other determiners are articles an, right? The, an or the. Then demonstrators, these are this, that, these, those, and one more which is such. Then possessive. Possessives is this way. This is my, his, own, right? Her, hers, right? These are Rams. These are the some of the examples. Now, ordinal words, ordinal adjectives, ordinal order, right? That's like first, third, last, next. These are the ordinals. Then quantifiers, as name suggests, shows the quantity. So this, which is called, these are the part, maybe the part of noun phrase. Again, I'm reminding you. So quantifiers are what? Many, several, few, quantity, which shows the quantity, quantifiers. Okay. Now adjective phrase. Adjective phrase is what? That's a, so again, sorry. Then adjective. So this, which is called adjective, right? So this is, wait a minute, yeah, adjective phrase. So adjective phrase is what? That is good, okay, long, tall, intensive, or these are the adjectives, right? The word which qualifies the noun is called adjective. So through these words we qualify the word. Or intensifiers, much, right, very much. These are the intensifier, which intensified, which uh, like give more importance to something. So that is also maybe the part of noun phrase. And then adjective. Then last is classifier. Classifier is which classify, which mark the word. For a noun, a city, college. So what college? Which is situated in the city. A leather purse, right? Purse which is made of leather. So leather purse. So these are the part of noun phrase. Then prepositional phrase. In the beginning I told you that phrases are very important because this analysis is done through phrases only. So we should know that what comes under which phrase. Noun phrase we have just now discussed. Now come to the prepositional phrase. So preposition is, that's a on, under, beside, beneath, right? These are the prepositions. So now the prepositional phrase is a noun phrase. Listen, a prepositional phrase is a noun phrase preceded by a preposition. Means when noun phrase is preceded, before this is called preceded, here by preposition, right? So which is called prepositional phrase, right? Sometimes a noun phrase contains a preposition phrase. Sometimes, because this sometime is which is very important. So please, sometimes a noun phrase contains a preposition phrase. So this is the noun phrase contains a preposition phrase, right? Means noun phrase, here in the noun phrase prepositional phrase may be there. Embedded in it means which is attached. Embedded is attached it. In such cases the noun phrase can be broken into noun phrase and prepositional phrase. Means in the noun phrase that is again noun phrase and prepositional phrase. This structure is possible, right? Okay. That is noun phrase and preposition. Both can then be further split up naturally, right? So what are the examples? Let us see. Example is, that's a the boy on the bridge. So the boy, that is first, that is complete noun phrase. This is noun phrase. Then this is separate noun phrase, right? The boy. And on is preposition. So on the bridge is prepositional phrase. Very simple, interesting, but yeah, we have to remember. So that is whole. The boy on the bridge is noun phrase, right? The boy on the bridge is noun phrase, right? Which is divided into one more noun phrase and noun phrase within noun phrase, right? And this is on the bridge, start with preposition, it's prepositional phrase. Okay, now what is noun phrase? Again, first noun phrase is divided into the is determiner article and then noun boy, then prepositional phrase, preposition on, right? Then again noun phrase, that is determiner article the, and that is bridges noun. Okay, so this way. Now next is verbal group or VG, which is denoted by VG. Very important, verbal group. So what is verbal group? Because verbs are helping verbs we know use. So number of helping verbs are there, right? So what are they? The verbal group generally, the verbal group generally immediately followed the noun phrase. The verbal group, what is generally immediately follows the noun group, means verbal group and then noun phrase. Wait a minute. Verbal group means number of verbs are there, helping verbs, main verb, followed by noun phrase in a typical English sentence. So please take care. Verbal group which is followed by noun phrase, right? Now, it consists of the main verb and auxiliary. Auxiliaries means helping verb. So in a verbal group, what comes under verbal group? Main verb and auxiliary. Main verb and auxiliary. Okay. Now, verb phrase. So verb phrase is verbal group, right? Now, what is verbal group? That is auxiliaries and main verb, right? So what is, that's the example is, auxiliaries are what? Number of tenses are present, past, right? Then modal, can, will, shall, may, might, these are. Then perfective is called have been, right? Progressive is called being, right? So these are called verbal group, means any one of them, two of them may come in the sentence, right? Now auxiliary, simple, but then we should know what is auxiliary. Auxiliary in turn is made up of tense compulsory item as any one or more of the following items. What is auxiliary? So that is made up of tense, time. Tense is time. Oh my god, wait a minute. Auxiliary in turn is made up of tense, right? Tense is compulsory item. So auxiliary means tense, time must be there, and any one or more of the, like now that's a time means any auxiliary which shows the tense or time along with this time or tense verb. There may be possible that these are may be in the sentence, that is modal, marked by modal auxiliary like can, may. So this is modal, right? So that is modal, right? Yeah, so that is modal. So modal is what? Can, may, shall, right? These are the will, right? So these are the modals. Then perfective, marked by, perfective means have plus n means been, right? Wherein a marker of the past participle morpheme. Past participle, that is gone, right? So that is perfective, marked by have and n. So actually what they are telling, that have is followed by past participle, and past participle means gone, right? uh, then is stolen. This is third form. Past participle means third form of verb, main verb. Please listen it. So that have is followed by this en, and en means third form of verb, right? Now is marker of the past participle morpheme. Okay. Now progressive. Progressive is ing. Progression, right? Marked by be plus ing means this be means is, am, are, was, were, be, being, or been. These be means 8 is, am, are, was, were, right? Be, being, been. And then here is going, so that is ing, was going, am going, whatever, right? Then being done, something like that. That is progressive. Then tense. What we have started? We are discussing here that what is auxiliary, what is, yes, auxiliary. So in auxiliary, tense must be there, right? Tense means time, and then apart from this is compulsory item. Apart from this item, other may or may not be there, and any one or more following items we are discussing here. So here we are discussing then tense. It may be started here is a grammatical category seen in the form or shape of verb. What grammatical? I'm repeating. It may be started here is a grammatical category seen in the form or shape of the verb. Normally in English, that is real. That's a present, right? So present like goes, right? Like plays, right? So that is S present, and past is that's a played, even went, right? That's a set. This is past form, right? Okay. Now in the expressions will play or will eat, will is the present tense, the past form of which is would. So in the expression will play naturally, so this will denotes that is present tense, this will. However, through this will we are talking about future tense, but that is present tense, and the past tense of will is would. I think you must have got it. That's a when we write go, went, gone, right? Play, played, played. So then will is present and would is past. Sorry, would is past, right? Would is past. Then shall is present, should is past, can, could, may, might. So these are the present and past form of modal actually. Now, in a classical language like Sanskrit, which has three tenses, and these are shown in the basic verbs, three forms, right? Which referring to present, past, and future. So that is pat, pathati, apathat, pathishyati. And in English also this is read, right? Basic form is read, then he reads, so then reads, right? Then past tense is read, spelling is same but read, and will read is future, patishyati. ऐसा ही इंग्लिश में होता है ना। तो ये बहुत कॉमन है। जैसे कि आप दूसरा ले लो, आप ले लो राइट, क्योंकि इसका थोड़ा सा इरेगुलर है। तो राइट, राइट्स, देन रोट एंड देन रिटन, रिटन है ना। सॉरी सॉरी, नॉट रिटन, दैट्स अ विल राइट, will write, will write, right? So that is basic form write, present tense writes, right? Past tense wrote, and future tense will write. Corresponding to this, there are only two such forms in English: play, plays and played. Play and plays plural, and plays is singular, and played. Play, played, played. The use of modals shall will is only one of the mechanisms of expressing future time. I will go, I shall go. Also, will, shall do not always express future time. Please take a note. Will, shall do not always express future time. Here is the example. Sita will be at home now. So Sita might be at home, right? So that is present time. Sita will be at home now. It's present time, not future tense. So how this such kind of sentence can be analyzed? This is a question, right? She might have been crying. Another example, she might have been crying, right? So that's all verbal group. Now there, in the beginning we are here, actually it's a very big description. We were discussing about the verbal group, right? So verbal group we discussed about that what come under verbal group: auxiliary, and then apart from tense, what is important: modal, perfective, right, progressive, right, and then will, right. So what is the this is the forms, different forms of verbs, right? Now they are giving example of verbal group. She might have been crying, right? So here she might have been crying, all are verbs, right? But crying is, that's a main verb, right? So we will see, and then here, right? So that is cries main verb, that is main verb, but auxiliaries are number of auxiliaries. She is, that she is the noun phrase, but then might, right? So that's the past tense of may, might. Have been, so have been is have and been, the en, right? Crying, ing form. This way actually it is denoted this way. Please learn it, right? So then you have to write tense, modal, may, and then tense is past tense. Then have been, that is perfect, right? Progressive, that's a crying, ing, this way. Okay. Now also it should be noted that while tense and the main verb are the compulsory segments of verbal group, the modal, the perfective, and the progressive are only optional items. Important. It should be noted that while tense and the main verb are the compulsory segment of verbal group, so that is, which is compulsory. Tense and the main verb are the compulsory segment of the verbal group. The modal, the perfective, modal is will, shall, can, may, right? Perfective is has, have, right? And the progressive is ing, are only optional items, may not be. What is compulsory item? That is tense and pain verb, which is compulsory item, and these are the optional, right? What? These are the optional: modal, perfective, progressive, etc. These are the optional. Now next part is adverbials. What is called adverbials? Adverb, right? A group of words, any group of words that performs the function of adverb. Adverbial is function of adverb is called an adverbial. Group of words that performs the function of adverb is called adverbial, right? So adverb must be there and other modifiers in the group. It may consist. So what come under adverb? So that is single word adverb. Single word means adverb is the important part. Adverb. Then phrase, clause. These are the optional part items. It is generally specific time, place, manner, reason, etc. Right? What? Time, adverb of time, adverb of place, adverb of manner, adverb of reason. These are the different categories of adverb which tells something about the verb, like what time it was happen, right? So what was the place, right? And that's a manner, which way this work was done, what was the cause of that work. So that is called adverbial. These are what we can say generally specific things which are called modifier, है ना, modifies the verb. So these are the different words are used to modify the verb. Adverb is the word which modifies the verb, right? It's called adverb. Please take care. But apart from this, an adjective or a follow adverb means here it can be adjective, it can be other adverbs. Adverb qualify adverb itself. Please take care. Adverb qualifies adverb itself. Now example. Rahul has been playing cricket, right, noun, for several years. Now sentence is that, this is of course sentence. Now Rahul, in the beginning we have seen that one word is also called phrase, so that's a noun phrase. That's a Rahul, and rest of the part is called, this is whole part is called predicate phrase. This is predicate phrase, and this is noun phrase. So first branch is that's a this way. This is a tree. So first branch and another branch is this way, right? Now predicate phrase again divided into three parts: verbal group, noun phrase, and adverb. Right? How? First we have to see this is from here. This is a verbal group, right? Then noun phrase and then adjective. This is whole is called verbal group. This is noun phrase, and this is adverb, right? How? We'll see. First we have to analyze verbal group. In verbal group, sentence, actually I have to remember, sentence is that Rahul has been playing cricket for several years. Okay, so now Rahul has been playing, right? So has, that's a present tense. This is present tense. Been, perfect, right? Been, that's a been. Playing, that's a play is verb, and this is ing. So this way actually it is denoted. You have to learn this how to write. So this is progressive, right? So verbal group is analyze. Now noun phrase is cricket. Now that is adverb. What adverb? That's a for several years. So that's a for is preposition, right? And then several years, so that is years is noun phrase, and that is noun, and this is adverb is, that's a adjective is, because it comes before noun, so it becomes adjective, that is several. So this is the way, but yeah, this sentence can be analyzed in another way, which I will tell you if you wish, because this part can be solved, analyzed in another way also, right? I tell you later on. So that is something about the very beautiful discussion and good example. So I think you must have got something here. Actually page is not given. I was searching looking for the blank page, other, so I would have told you. That's a, yeah, it is. So that's a, this sentence can be divided. What's the sentence? That's a, Rahul has been playing cricket for several years. It can be divided this way or analyzed this way also. Rahul has been playing cricket for several years. Wait a minute. Now Rahul, that's a noun phrase which is already discussed. Rahul, right? Then predicate phrase, right? Then predicate phrase is divided into, I'm direct writing here the predicate phrase. So that is has been playing, then cricket is noun form, noun phrase, for several years, which start from for, and that is why this is called prepositional phrase, right? Verbal group is fine, which is what same I will do. I will analyze noun is, this is prepositional phrase for several years. So how to write prepositional phrase for? So that is preposition, then several years, right? So several years is the noun phrase, right? This is preposition for, right? And noun phrase several years, sorry, several years, this is this way. Prepositional phrase, preposition is for, that's a preposition, right? For. Then several years is adjective phrase, right? So that's a, what's the adjective? Several. And then that's a noun phrase year. This way also, that's a year is noun phrase. This way also it can be analyzed. So that is all for today. Thank you so much. I wish you would ask question, so I would be very happy. Thank you so much. God bless you.